Hi friends, it's Polly from Horacio Printing. I hope you're having a wonderful day. In this video, I'm going to show you how I set up my planner and little tips and tricks on how you can set up the horizontal weekly layout. So the planner I use is the 2018-2019 Dream Planner, and this one's actually on sale right now. It starts in August and ends in July. And I'm going to show you how I do it. I get this asked a lot. A lot of people ask me for tutorials and tips and tricks, so I figured I would shoot this little video for you. Before I dive in, I wanted to quickly talk to you about the purpose of the planner. And when I designed this planner, it wasn't really a planner for me just to list all my to-dos and my appointments and things not to forget. The planner for me is an accountability partner of who I'm becoming, who I'm transforming to in Jesus' name. And so I really pray that this planner for you becomes more than just a tool to help you with your calendar and appointments, but a tool to really declare who you're becoming in all areas of your life and make time for each of those areas. So just wanted to share that little bit with you, and now I'll jump into my planner. Okay, so here is the 2018-2019 Dream Planner, and I'm going to show you some optional weekly layouts to help you as you plan your week. So I've been using these really fun giant paper clips that I got at, I think Hobby Lobby. So don't let these fool you. These are gigantic. Okay, so this is how I like to plan my weekly layout. On this side, I have my master to-do list. So what I do is sometimes I will color code like my work to-dos and my personal to-dos. For example, all my blue stuff is stuff that I'm working on for Horacio, and then I've got the due date here next to it. And then down below, I've got my personal to-dos with the due date below. And then over here, what I like to do is use the grid and actually draw boxes around my main time blocks. And you know, I've just kind of organized the things I'm doing in the morning, the things I'm doing in my fullness of my day, and then I've got my nighttime plans here. So I drew this nice little purple line to signify my night, drew a little moon and stars. And then these are all my nighttime plans. So that is fully scheduled and prepared. And then I've got my Saturday and Sunday list. So now I'm going to show you some other options of things you can do. I've kind of used this planner as my example planner. Over here, once again, I have my color-coded to-do list. But on this side, what I did instead was I drew two lines going down the grid. So I've got my morning plans and my nighttime plans, and then this is my space for calls, appointments, and time blocks. Now, what's a time block? A time block is really where you set aside a chunk of time to work on a major project or work on, you know, whether you're going to an appointment, or basically it's really good to work on projects in time blocks versus letting yourself try to multitask. Your brain just can't handle multitasking. If you want another tool to help you with your projects, we do have a project journal that's a great tool to work in tandem with the planner. I have a tutorial specifically on this coming out soon. So this is what I like to do. I'll have my mornings. I like to do my soap Bible study in the mornings, and my writing time, filming, editing, writing, designing, anything really creative I like to do in the mornings. And then in the afternoons, it's really where I get my tactical work done. And at night, I really like to have time to rest, time for family, time for my passions. So here is another week. I'm just gonna keep showing you some different options. Once again, I've got my to-do over here. This is when I'm traveling, so I just kind of blocked that whole out because your schedule is completely off when you're traveling. So I've got the two lines there as well. And let me just show you a couple things I've seen in other people's planners that I really like. So some people will draw the nighttime line over here and have their night schedule, but then on this side, it's just their main to-dos for that day. So that's one way to do it. And I'd love to hear how you use your horizontal layout because I'm always getting new inspiration. I've also seen this half and half where they'll draw a line down the middle, which I love how these dots make it so easy to divide and break up like a bullet journal. So on this side, you've got your notes, and on this side, your appointments. So that's all it is. It's just my notes for the day and my appointments. And then last, I wanted to show you something that I just kind of discovered and I've been trying to cultivate. And this is all about habit tracking. So because this has a dot grid, you really can do some of the cool stuff like you see in bullet journaling. So let's say you have a couple habits you're trying to cultivate, or a couple action items you need to do to get your project done. You can create a little key. So my weekly habits for me is I have to take my prenatal vitamin, I'm trying to go to the gym, read my Bible, and just love well. That's my 4 things that I'm focusing on. Of course, your 4 things can be different. It could be water intake, it could be journaling, it could be, you know, maybe it's 10,000 steps with your Fitbit, like whatever your habits are. And then you can put these habits into the weekly view. So you can kind of put them all off to the side and then color them in each day. Or you can like draw something like this right here in the middle and have your habits, you know, kind of fully take on the week there. Which I really like this kind of style because it's just a continuum the whole entire week, and then maybe you take Sunday off. So obviously not for like vitamins and stuff, but you take Sunday off of whatever, you know, gym or whatever you're doing. This also could block out your mornings well and your afternoons. You got your habits, mornings and afternoons. So these are some of my tips and tricks of how to use the horizontal planner. So now for the truth. This is my actual planner. It is a complete and total mess. So I hope you don't look at that planner and you're like, wow, it's so organized. Like, I drop water in my planner every week. Every day is completely different and completely, you know, a mess. So don't look at that planner that I just showed you and say, wow, mine isn't good. The whole point of the planner is to be used. So make sure you use it and, you know, just have fun with it and do it your way, okay? I hope this was helpful for you. Remember, my planner does not always look like this. It's typically really messy. So make sure you just have fun with it and use your planner, get it messy and start using it. Remember, the planner doesn't work unless you use it. So also, you know, each page is really, really thick paper. So as soon as you turn the page, you have a blank, beautiful canvas to start fresh again. And if this planner is not the one you want, you prefer an annual planner, we do have our 2019 planners available. They are shipping out mid-October. This is our 2019 White Marble Heavenly Dream Planner. It looks a lot like the planner I'm using. The only difference is it has this elastic strap, and it also has these amazing tabs inside. So you can easily flip to the month that you want to see. Tabs have been a big request, so we definitely made them happen for our 2019s. And if you want to see how to set up these planners, I have more tutorial videos coming up that show how to set up the vertical layout and how to set up the horizontal layout. And our newest 2019 planner, this is our most popular, is our gray book-bound planner. This one obviously has no spiral. It is only coming in the horizontal weekly layout, so this is great if you prefer the horizontal view. It has all the same pages as our standard planner, and it lays flat, so that's really great. And it has these 2 little ribbon bookmarks to keep your place. So you can explore these planners and everything else at HoracioPrinting.com. Let me know if you need anything at all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You are so loved. Bye, guys.